Hey everybody, Miss Dietrich here. We're taking a look at question number 2, and we have to basically find the area of this composite figure and then look at all the sentences they give us, and we have to pick the 3 that are true. All right, so the best way to approach this is to kind of visualize what they're talking about. So if we break this up into a rectangle and a triangle, and let me move a couple of these elsewhere so that we understand a few things about what they're showing you here in the diagram. The easy part would be to find the area of this bottom rectangle, because all we really need is the base and the height. Area equals base times height. And in this case, the base is 24 and the height is 8. All right, so you multiply those numbers together, and whatever you get, right, you're going to get some number. I'm just going to leave a box there, but you're going to fill that in by multiplying these two numbers together. If you look at some of the things that they're talking about here, it says if the pentagon is broken up into a rectangle and a triangle, the rectangle has an area of, so did you get 192? Or did you get an area of 336? Because whatever you got, that's going to be one of the ones that you pick is true. All right, now if you look at the triangle, let's trace it in yellow. I kind of missed a little bit, but you get the idea. All right, so the base on that thing, this red line, let's move this down here to show you. If this is 24, that means the base of the triangle is also 24. Let's write down the formula for area of a triangle, which is half of the base times the height. And I just explained that the base on that would have to be 24. All right, now the height is a little bit trickier to find because you do have to infer it. So I'm going to help you with that. Now, see how they're talking about this whole line equaling 14? I want to point out too that if this is 8 over here, then this is 8, which means the first chunk of that line would also be 8. That blue line is 8 feet. So the question really becomes, how many more feet do we need to make 14 feet? So in other words, to get the height, you have to take 14, subtract 8, and that's going to equal the height of the triangle. So do that now and substitute that number right here in this box. All right, and then you're going to finish up by finding the area of the triangle. I think if it were me doing this, I'd probably do half of 24, which is 12, and then multiply it with whatever number you had here, multiply it with 12, and that'll give you the area of the triangle. And then you can go ahead and put it in your triangle. All right, so you're going to have a number that you've written here for the triangle, or that you have here, and the number that you have here for the rectangle. Let's look at some of the other choices. It says for C, if the pentagon is broken into a rectangle and a triangle, the triangle has an area of 72 feet. So did you get 72 feet here? Because if you did, you're going to pick that. Or did you get 168 feet? Statement D says if the pentagon is broken into a rectangle and a triangle, the triangle has an area of 168 feet. So again, what did you get here? Because it's either going to be this or it's going to be this. And that's whatever it is, you're going to pick that. All right, so choices E and F, we have to basically add the numbers that you got. So you're going to take whatever number you got here, and you're going to add it to whatever number you got here, and that will be the area of the entire pentagon. So that number, when you add them up, is either going to be this number or this number. So remember, you're picking 3. Make sure you have your 3 selected and mark them carefully in the Google form.